Hi guys, so I'm back with another journal, and this one is a another soft cover manila envelope that I've also sandwiched with some felt and then covered it with fabric. And I stood this one up so you can see the dangle and the tassel. So the tassel has some fibers, and then on top of that I also added this beautiful little dangle here. This is the spine. It has this pretty trim that going down the center, and it's hanging from a bow pin. You could take it off, and this you could take it off as well if you want to. Has a beautiful butterfly applique there. It has some metal corners, and this is the back. And it closes with some satin ribbon closure, and then the side all has some little dangles, as you can see. Some metal little dangles and beads all going throughout, right down there. So for this journal, this is a 6x9 as well. I have used the collection of Romantic Vintage Spring Journal by Digital Antiques. And what I've done is I stitched on the cover, and I have triple thicked her headband and this little piece of her headband here, and the roses that she's holding are stickled, and they have German glass glitter, just because I wanted that extra dimension. So let's go inside. Now I'm going to bring the camera down a little. So again, I didn't want to cover this because I just like the feel of the material. So here you have a little tuck, and you have this beautiful hummingbird image. And this one is more vintagey, and what I've done is I have a tag, a lot of stitching on this one as well, and the tuck has some lace here. Let me bring the camera in closer and down. And you have some coffee dye paper throughout. Talks about spring. And this here is a seed packet from Seneca Pond Crafts, and it's being held by a little hummingbird. And this one is rose, and it just has a little card in there, and I just attached it here with this little bird clip. I can put it back in. Yeah, I got it. Doily, and this is image. I have a library card here, pocket, and this is a library card from Seneca Pond, and I just added this little piece of trim, and this is stitched, and I gave it like a decorative stitch. You can't really see it on camera because it's with white, but it adds texture, and I liked it. And you got this pretty trim down here with the beads, some music sheets, and a mulberry paper trimming ribbon. And then you have a pocket here with some pretty ruffled lace and a tag. Been stitched around. Some Edith Holden tracing paper, doily pages from the kit. I love that image. And then we have some craft paper. Side tuck here with some lace, and then you have this pretty tag. And then I made a lace pocket, and then it holds a little craft tag. That goes in there. This is a side pocket. You could put something in there. Has some pretty lace with a little ribbon there. And then you have more pages for journaling up here. Pretty image, and you can do some journaling there as well. Glassine bag. And this is Seneca Pond. This is Seneca Pond mason jar, and you just have a little secret compartment in there. And I love that image of the bike, and it has a jewel up here, some bling. Bike has been glossy accented. It has a little butterfly and some German glitter glass. Have a card here for some journaling. And this opens up for extra journaling. And it has a little key here. Oh, so pretty with the big rose. This is another Seneca Pond magnolia seed packet. So that goes there. Being held with a furred paper clip. Another pocket with some lace. And I just made this tag. And this has a little charm. Some extra journaling here. This collection is really pretty too. This here is another Seneca Pond, and this is one of those, I paper pieced this to make it dimensional, and then I glossy accented and added some German glass glitter, and I just cut this shoe out of the collection here and used it as a tuck spot to hold that mason jar. Envelope with a doily. And I used this shield from the collection, added some lace and extra journaling spot. And look at how cute. That page is just beautiful. Little rabbit. Added some lace at the bottom. And here I added a pocket with some trim with beading, and these are actual vintage calling cards. They're the real deal, guys. So I just decided to start using some of my vintage ephemera, so I added 2 of them in there. They're so neat. And glassine bag, and look at how pretty that image is. And you have more journaling spots there. And more journaling spots there. And this is another little hidden spot. Seneca Pond mason jar that I've embellished and added a blinged out flower. Kitty cats. So pretty. And the bike. I love the bike. And charm here. Edith Holden with the birds. I love that. Music sheet. And I made one of my book page pockets with some flowers, and has a little tuck in the front, and then I left it open in the back for a larger tag for journaling. And I added some lace to this little cut apart from the kit to use it as a tuck. And I used, again, from the Graphics Fairy Ex Libris and my stamp. Look at that image, how gorgeous. So this is this one. And I'm calling this one the Vintage Spring Journal. And I think it is gorgeous too. And I will be back with the last two. And I hope you like it, guys. I'm trying to go fast because I still have two more to show. And yeah, that is her. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be right back. Bye.